So today I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on creating YouTube thumbnails using AI and then editing them using Photopea. So the first thing that I would do is go to a website like Lexica, which shows you some examples of stuff that people are generating, and then copy the prompt or the text that they're using, because there's a lot of styles and information there, and then editing that text to fill your needs. So for example, I just searched for Viking in Lexica and I found something like this that I like, let's say. So I'm going to generate a new image based on this prompt. I'm not really going to edit it because let's say I just want the Viking that looks in this type of style, but I don't want to copy somebody else's generation. So I'll copy the prompt and then I'll go to something like Stable Diffusion, and this is one available online for free. And I'll paste that and then I'll hit Generate Image. Now, the second option is for you, if you have a good enough graphics card, and specifically an NVIDIA card in most cases, is you can download something like Stable Diffusion GRISC and generate this using your graphics card, because this website can time out and it takes a long time. And I'll just show you, for example, I like this style. So this is the GRISC program I was talking about, and then we'll just wait for it to generate. So once the stuff that you wanted to create is finished, for example, in my case, I want to combine two images. So let's say this, and I like this. Save it to your computer. And then we're going to start creating the thumbnail in Photopea. So normally I go to New Project. I define the width as 920 and the height as 1080. Just going to load both of the images up. Select all and then hit the tab for your new project and paste. So now we got the two images that we generated on two separate layers. Now you could of course upscale this and make it bigger, more detailed, but I'm not going to do that in this case. There's a lot of places where you can do that. I'm just scaling it up using free transfer. So once you have the images scaled to where you want them to be approximately, I kind of want to blend this together. And the way I do this is I create a new layer and I select the gradient tool and then switch it to foreground to transparent. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drag it from the direction that you want to overlap. And do this multiple times so this line is actually covered by the color. And now you can hold Control and click this layer. Then switch to the top layer and hit Delete. Something like that. And then we can actually duplicate the layer just to give it more. And that looks good enough. You can hold Shift, select all these layers and merge them. So that's basically what we want. We can delete this layer, we don't want this. We can adjust, let's say, levels to make it a little bit sharper, or the colors to stand out a little bit more. Let's make a new layer and add like a border or something. Change the color to, say, do a fill. Actually, we do a stroke. Say 20 pixels because this is going to be scaled down. And we want it inside because it's selected right along the actual file. Okay. Now let's add some text, I guess, for the thumbnail, and this is what I'm going to use. Just copy and pasted it after hitting the text tool or the type tool. And maybe select a different font. Increase the size. And we can also change, let's say, the top font to something else. Change the size only for this because it's a bit smaller. Actually, this font might be kind of hard to read. Same with this one. Just play around, select the fonts that you want to use. Adjust the sizes and whatnot. And then if you sort of remove the selection, you should be able to center it. Well, at least you can in Photoshop. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Maybe because I have a selection. There we go. See, it shows this red line. That's basically the center of the canvas. And then we'll select it again. Changing the colors. Yeah, maybe something like this. Now I want to add like a shadow. So normally you do that through blending options. Actually, let's try a stroke. And then we'll do like a drop shadow. Bevel, maybe. A little bit of a bevel. Maybe something like that. That's pretty much it. All you have to do now is save it. You can also save the PSD so you can edit it in the future. But in this case, I'll just export it as a JPEG. And leave it about 80% because YouTube doesn't like very big files, and PNG is lossless, so it'll be pretty big. There's a lot of detail. I hope you found this useful, and thank you for watching.